So the difference between your assets and liabilities determine your net worth. However, have you ever wondered, what exactly is net worth? What does it consist of? And why is it so darn important to a lot of people? What's going on, guys? Chris Robinson here. In today's video, we will dive into the whole enigma some of you may have about the whole net worth formula and try to determine, is our net worth really that important? However, before we actually get started, I would just like to ask that you smash the like button, subscribe to support the channel, and without further ado, let's try to figure this thing out. Alright, so let's first start by understanding the general definition of net worth. According to Oxford Language, net worth is the total wealth of an individual, company, or household taken into account of all their financial assets and liabilities. In other words, your net worth consists of all financial activities and obligations, which can be either positive or negative. So if your assets outweigh your liabilities, then you're in the green because you have a positive net worth. However, if it's the other way around where your liabilities and debt outweighs your income and even your assets, then you may want to consider making some changes because a negative net worth can be overwhelming.
But wait, Chris, how do I know if I'm positive or negative?
Whoa, slow your horses there. We was just about to get to that in a second. Now, let's figure out how to calculate our net worth. So in order to calculate our net worth, we need to know the total amount of our assets and the total amount of our liabilities. So what do our assets consist of? Your assets could include the value of your home, cars, or other properties. If you own a business, then you can also calculate the value of your business. You would also want to include any funds you may have in your checking and saving accounts, investments accounts, retirement accounts, and if you're a person who prefers to keep physical cash on hand, you want to also include that as well. And finally, you can't forget about them personal items like collectibles and jewelry, because many of these items would be worth a lot of money, which can add value to your net worth. So what do our liabilities consist of? Your liabilities, on the other hand, would also include things like your mortgage or car loan if you owe more than what it's worth. Other liabilities like student loans, credit card debt, and other debt you may have is a liability. So once you know the total of all of your assets and liabilities, you will then need to subtract your total liabilities from your total assets, and that will give you your net worth. For example, if your total assets is $10,000 and your total liabilities is $5,000, then you have a positive net worth of $5,000. Why? Because we subtracted the $5,000 of liabilities from the $10,000 of assets, which give us that $5,000 marks as a positive number. Keep in mind, your net worth should not burden you. However, it should rather be a motivational factor for improving yourself each year. Alright, so I already know what you're thinking now. You're probably wondering, is there different types of net worth? And the answer is yes. However, there are primarily two different types of net worth, and that is personal net worth and business net worth. It's also important to know that anything from sectors, cities, and countries all have a net worth. Alright, so calculating your personal net worth, we already went over that, right? We already went over that in our example with the 10,000 to 5,000, right? However, in business, your net worth is more known as your book value or shareholders' equity. And a net worth statement is known as the balance sheet. And the value of a company's equity is the difference between the total assets and the total liabilities. And if you're a business owner who plans on applying for business loans, just keep in mind that lenders thoroughly examine that net worth statement to determine if you're financially healthy. Alright, so you're probably still wondering, even after hearing all of this, why is net worth so dang important? Well, the answer pretty much depends on how important your money is to you. However, I would like to give at least 4 examples on why some people think net worth is so important. So number 1 example, knowing your net worth will help you understand your financial well-being. Number 2, knowing your net worth will help you develop a concise plan of your financial future. Number 3, getting a grasp of your net worth will help you make healthy financial decisions. And lastly, knowing and understanding your net worth will help you be able to reduce your liabilities and lower your expenses. Alright guys, so if you didn't know much about the net worth formula before, or even if it added a little value to your knowledge, I hope you found this video helpful. However, I will end this video here, but before we get off this video, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Peace.